All right, what's going on, humans? First thing I want to start off with is I love it when individuals support the channel. Almost 10 years ago, I was talking to Angry Man. We was talking on the phone, and he was talking to me about people, your fans supporting your content. And 9 years ago, actually, Angry Man had a bigger vision of how we are living in today with content creators. You can go check him out. You can go ask him. He is only on social media today because I used to call him and, yo, man, what are you doing? You know, he used to come on my show, and, you know, they liked him better than me. You know, I listen, you can be better than me. I don't care if you're better than me. So people liked when he came on. So I would call him up, yo, Valdez, where you at? And he'd be like, oh, I was at the tattoo. He's a tattoo artist. And he was like, I was at the, nah, man, later for that, man. They want you. They love you, brother. I ain't never tell him they love him better than me. You know, keep that between you and I. But but he was telling me about content creation and where it is today. And he had that vision, like I said, way before me. This is 9 years ago, we on the phone. The Angry Man, there's only one. And now I understand it. It took me 9 years to get it, but I understand it now. So I was live streaming over on, Dad's Traded for Child Support, and Facts became my very first Super Chat cat. He was my very first Super Chat cat, and he donated $5 right while I was live streaming. And I just felt real cool about that. And when it happened, I just want to share this with you. It happened last night. I stream every night at 8 p.m. On Facts Traded. I stream at 10 a.m., but I stream live on 8 p.m. every night now. And when the Facts gave me that $5, man, I thought about the Angry Man. So he became my very first Super Chat cat. You donate while I'm live streaming, Super Chat cat. All right. So what's up, y'all? Thursday, 13th of February. I hope you guys got your Valentine's Day nookie lined up. I don't have no nookie. I'm striking out again this year. Damn. What are you gonna do? But I got up this morning and I looked at a video by Donald Trump. What's going on, Chaos? I got up this morning and I looked at a video by Donald Trump. And I'm gonna tell y'all, something about me first, and then I'm gonna tell you something. When you listen to me, and I am the type of guy, so let me just say that. I am the type of guy that when I meet a woman, I tell a woman, I love you when I meet you. You give me reasons to fall out of love with you. This is why when women think with me, we gonna get back together, we break up and they be like, well, dag, every relationship goes through this ups and downs. And I'm like, lady, I loved you the second I met you. Like, I was giving you love. I am love. That's what they called me in high school. My name was Love. I had a nameplate, Love. So I am not built for this perspective I'm not built for this perspective that is the market now of love relationships. And that perspective is you get to get me hooked on you And then once I get hooked on you, then you start treating me like trash. My love energy is different. As I tell people today on the 13th of February, 2025, my love is not designed for today's times. It's not. Women of today are not women no more. Y'all can call them women. Y'all can do whatever you want to get that pussy, whatever. I'm not allowing a woman to need me and be a woman, but only a woman when she needs me. And then every other time she's sad. I don't do sass. You're not going to do the smart mouth with me. Where was you at? I was at Dave's house. Yeah, right. You was at Dave's house. I'm going to verbally backslap you back to hell. It's just not happening with me. I don't do that thing. All she was talking, it was just in one ear, not the other. I don't do that because at the time when she's talking, she's feeding and I'm transmitting to her. You know, nobody turns to a radio station and listen to Spanish music and don't know Spanish. The second you turn, love you. Yeah, that's it. Nobody does that. But you guys today get in relationships and you just allow these individuals to just run off at the mouth. Oh, I don't even pay her no mind when she be running off at the mouth. You's about a damn idiot. That's why. You're an idiot. You stupid. You dumb. I'm sorry. I'm getting beside myself. So I don't do that. So where I'm at now is, what's going on, Chaos? Where I'm at now at 56 years old, I get it. At 56 years old, I get it. This is the way women are. This is the way women want to be. I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to maybe I can woo you over with my love. Listen, not doing that. My new love now would be, I'm gonna try to get me a boat this summer. I got 2 motorcycles now, so I'm good with the motorcycles. I'm looking at, I like the 2011 to 2011 AMG 63 or 55, SL 53 or SL 55, the hardtop convertible. Add another convertible to the collection. I pulled out some of my sports memorabilia yesterday. I want to get it framed and decorated around the house. I'm just living my life. I laid it out nice for me, so that's where I'm at. But I got up this morning and I listened to Donald Trump. And I looked at a couple of videos prior to looking at the video by Donald Trump, and they found $2.7 trillion in unaccounted whatever, 2.7 trillion payments to Medicaid. And I said to myself, and then y'all heard last night, he put a warrant out for the arrest of that Lakeisha chick that was investigating him so well. It was so, these people, Democrats are so delusional that they think that they can override the president. Like they really don't know the power of the president. There's a judge in Pennsylvania that said, I'm going to issue a stop order on the president. This is just how dumb, this is just how strong wrong got a hold on our perspective in life. This is what Democrats, they've been doing wrong for so long, they'll stand on trying to cover up their wrong and go against the president. When I listen to Donald Trump, I damn near cry. It almost brings me to tears when I listen to that man. People, as I said, my frequency is good. I tell people, and I will always tell people, the forces of good needs all the help we could get. This is why I don't do wrong. I don't. I'm not interested. I went in the store the night before last, Tuesday night. I goes into the store. And I goes into the store, and there was the girl in there. She's about 5'1", 5'2", behind, this big, no waist. She's one of those. I went in the store. I goes in the store, people. I'm an introvert. I walk around. I don't know if you heard the story. I says nothing to nobody. I'm in there. I never say hi to her. She's ring up my stuff. Here you go. Thank you. You know, never. I'm on my Clark Kent. Straight Clark Kent. One day how come you never ask me? How come you never offer me nothing to eat? I said, I don't even know your name. I put my debit card in the thing. She pulls my debit card out. Chris, yeah, you Chris, right? We exchanged numbers. I texted her twice and called her once. She hung up on me. I goes back in there a couple of days later. She's like, thinking I'm gonna speak to her. I haven't spoke to her since. But now when I go in there, I hear, there we go. She looks at, what? No, it's over. I tried to do right by you. You stepped on me. Lady, you don't get no chance with me. My frequency is different. I listen to Donald Trump. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Let me say it again. When I listen to Donald Trump, I can't believe what I'm hearing. When I look at the Democrats scrambling and getting mad and running to the judge to get injunctions so he can't look and see what they're doing, only a dumb Democrat will sit there and say Donald Trump is wrong. If you voted for Democrats, I feel sorry for you. And the only reason why you voted for a Democrat is because you're extremely dumb and uneducated. Let me tell you something. There isn't a person I know that know more about politics than me. Now, I'm talking about the people I know. Somebody can come on my live stream. Somebody can come on my video and say, I know more about than you. Cool. What I'm saying is I know more about politics than anybody I know. I got into politics back in 1996 when they wanted Colin Powell to run. And the things that Colin Powell said why he wasn't going to run made me scratch my head and say, wow, why would they do that? So I got into politics back in 96. Got strongly into politics back in 1996. I have never seen people like I've seen Democrats. I can't believe Kamala Harris got one vote. She opened up our borders and she got one vote. I can't believe he did that. People, you cannot go to my favorite show that edged out Ancient Aliens. I don't know if you got how long you was with me. I've been talking about Ancient Aliens on my show for years. Guess what edged it out? Any guesses? To Catch a Smuggler. I watch To Catch a Smuggler every day. I am amazed at how Border Patrol catch individuals trying to smuggle stuff into their country. So I understand the significance of keeping security on your borders. So when the Democrats opened up our borders and then was paying Mexico $600 million every 2 weeks to ship more Mexicans to our border, to cause conflict, to bring them into the country. Now, let's stop there for a second. They was giving Mexico $600 million every 2 weeks to bring aliens into our country, illegal immigrants into our country. And blacks will vote for a Democrat not understanding the agenda. What you guys got to always understand what an agenda is, there's what you see, and then there's the undertone. And the undertone was they wanted to make sure that blacks are no longer the minority. That's what they were shooting for. They wanted enough aliens in here, put them on welfare. This is why they put them on welfare. Put them on welfare, enticing them to do this. They was dog walking them into doing this. And then as soon as they got enough of them on welfare, they would have did a census. And guess what would have happened with that census? They would have said, all the niggers don't qualify for nothing no more. Unless you was born, unless you got Mexican in your blood. Well, they wasn't in. They're Americans. They're Americans. And they would have stripped. That's why they kicked the blacks out of public school, put the immigrants in there and said, just hold on. We're working on getting Shaquita in them. We're working on getting Shaquita in them out of the house, and then we'll put y'all in the house. Why do you take so long? What will we do? What are you doing? We got a plan. We get enough of y'all in here, do a recensus, declare y'all the minority, then we're going to get them out. That's what they was doing. and Kamala Harris got a vote. How did Kamala Harris get one vote? How? What idiot voted for this chick? Which idiot voted for her? Listen, I tell you guys all the time, speaking on the fact, I tell you guys all the time, you can't persuade a woman. The reason why I never got played, you can't persuade me with pussy. Here's a little secret for all you women in case you're listening. The power of your pussy to a man, food has that power on me. I have a weakness. I'm not this just armored man. Oh, who that? That's armored man. Not like Iron Man, he armored man. Girl, you can't persuade him. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can persuade me with a meal. Come to my house talking about something. I made you a plate. What is it? Boiled Snickers with glazed cheese doodles. Oh my God. The thought of you thinking about that, I'm in love with you. Women can't do that. Oh, that's too much pre-work. Nope. They want that instant work. Oh yeah, my coochie is here. Oh, I got you. So it don't work on me. I don't understand how Kamala Harris got one vote. I don't. I just don't understand how that woman got one vote. I don't. I don't understand. Total loss for words. Let's get back to Donald Trump. Welcome back. The dream was your ticket. No. The deception was your ticket out. Welcome back. Though the faces have all changed since you come around, the American people need ya. Yeah. Those Democrats just teasing my life, but you got them on the spot. So welcome. Sing along with me. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad the man is back. Let me say this. I am an extremely educated man. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of books. I do. I read a lot of books. A lot of books. Lots of books. But you know, the one thing that I can tell you guys is this. If you speak about something that I have never even heard about, you got my attention. Tariffs used to be normal. You didn't hear about no other president talking about them until Donald Trump. He gets back into office this time and he says Canada, etc., etc. But because we had the various last two Democrat offices invoke NAFTA. See, this is I tell you guys, NAFTA, North American Free Trade, Mr. Ford, the ambassador of Canada, even said we had a free trade agreement. So you're telling us that the free trade agreement, we're missing out on billions, if not trillions of dollars. That is how you're going to answer to our president when he say, look, join us, become the 51st, or we going to hit you off. What's up? What's up? And then you say, in order to rebuttal that, we had an agreement. This is what he said. Now, people that was with me for the years, you've heard me talk about NAFTA. And how ironic, when the American president gets in, that turns things back the way it should be, the only time you hear another country ambassador or president, whatever they call themselves, whenever you hear another country's top dog talk about NAFTA is when we're trying to revoke it. Why are you talking about NAFTA now when it's time to revoke it? The reason why you're talking about NAFTA now is because we need that money, right? Now these individuals are talking about, he said, I remember when Donald Trump said, you know, this man need to pay us, et cetera, or I'm invoking tariffs. Tariffs. And he comes, Mr. Ford, like I said, I don't know, he's Canada's top dog. He comes in, he says, Canada will be hurt by this. Yes, that's all you need to say. But I want the American people. So wait a minute. He spoke to you, but when you come on, you want to appeal to us, the American people. So you want to try, his perspective was, so everybody hate this man. If I can tell the people, we so weak, we so dumb, we so back with it, you could just tell us anything, and then all of a sudden we could say, hey, Donald Trump, don't impose tariffs on Canada. Have you heard the latest report? 50% of Canadian companies are moving to the U.S. Never heard that with a Democrat, have you? Oop. Never heard that, have you? Never heard that, have you? We can thank Donald Trump for that. This man told us the history of the Internal Revenue Service. I thought taxes was a part of my life. I had no idea they weren't supposed to be. Donald Trump gets up there and say, we had tariffs. It was how our president, Eisenhower, built all these roadways. He had all this money from all the money countries was giving us. All the money, and then they got rid of tariffs, and then they created the Internal Revenue Service. So make the connection. When the IRS was created, the internal revenue, external, was outside of the country. The internal, external is country outside of country. Let's establish that. You never heard of the External Revenue Service, have you? You should have. But every president and all these Democrats prior was like, no, y'all can just, it's the reason why they would say, go through your house and look at everything in your house. You'll notice that it's made in another country. That's the reason why. Because other countries will allow to export their goods into our country, and we just sit back and say, okay, but then when we try to bring our cars in their country, do you know that in Japan, China or one of them, I don't know, they're all the same. Do you know that in Japan or China, one of them, I don't know, back in the 80s and 90s, they would literally take a BMW because they say trademark laws don't apply over here. This is China. We do right? They would literally take a BMW, a German-made BMW, copy it down to the T, put a different name on it. It'd be a BMW, look just like a BMW, design everything. It'd be damn near an exact replica of BMW. And the Bavarian Motor Works couldn't go over there and say, hey man, that's our car. You copied our car. They didn't acknowledge it. Do you know that America owns the internet? We own the internet. We own it. Do you know that if we was to simply just charge China or whatever, which one we owe all the debt to, if we was to charge them to use the internet, it would wipe away our debt to them, and they would have to start paying us. These are all things these people. This is why I say I know more about things than the people I know. Somebody out there listening probably know more than me. I'm not talking about you. What I'm simply saying is this. When I talk to people about politics and stuff, they don't want to hear my side of it. They say, all I know is, or they'll say their preference, what they say is, all I know is, or their preference, what they say is, I don't care. All I know. Okay. So, when Donald Trump started talking about the Internal Revenue Service, I don't know about y'all. I'm a nerd. I specifically remember saying to myself, how didn't I know that? Wow. How didn't I know that? That's all I said to myself. I've said that to myself that day like 5 times. How didn't I know that? How didn't I know that? You know how I didn't know it? Because no other person wanted to make it a lesson of discussion. No other politician wanted to talk about it. They were so busy in our pockets, cool with everybody else in our pockets. They didn't want to see what we've have come to understand in politics is what we've have come to understand in politics is this. What we've come to understand is this. Taxes is like the sun. You got it. You put your sunblock on. It's a normal need for life. Sunblock is a normal need for life. We have come to understand taxes. We have been zombified. Taxes. I just want to pay mine so I don't get locked up. Taxes. We have been normified with taxes. So much to the point, we don't even know. We didn't stop and realize the Internal Revenue Service. So everything has in and out. A car door has a handle on the inside and outside, yeah. A light has an on switch and an off switch, yeah. So if you have the Internal Revenue Service, where was the External Revenue Service? There wasn't one. Tariffs was the External Revenue Service. But they said, nope, you can bring here. You can bring that. No, you can bring that. You know the Ford GT? The Ford GT. For those that don't understand history, the Ford GT was the first American car and the only American car that beat Ferrari in every Monaco, in Monaco. Monaco is the big one. I don't think it was Monaco. One of them. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's a thought right now. So just hang out with me. But they beat Ferrari. Not only did they beat Ferrari, the 3 Ford GTs that they put in a race came in first, second, and third. That was historic. We could never put together a machine to bring this to beat Ferrari. In the 60s, the car went off into history, into its rightful place in history. I think in 2002, Ford decided, or 2005, Ford decided to bring this car back out. Called it the Ford GT40. The GT40. The 40 represented how many inches, excuse me, the 40 represented how many inches the car was off the ground. So it was 40 inches. So you really have to get down in that thing. GT40. Let's ask the computer. I wanna. What year did Ford bring out the GT40? So it's giving me in 64 to 69. So I guess I got to put what year did they put it into production. So we got to go, what year did Ford bring GT into production? Into production. It's still saying the same thing. Seymour. Y'all know I'm a car guy. That's why I'm talking to you, so I got curious. Forgive me. I'm sorry. How many GT40s were produced? There were 1,001 to 1,085 cars with no chassis numbers, which was allocated to the number of GTs. Okay. Here's what I'm getting at, though. I guess the car has so much of a historic reference. They only referencing it when the Le Mans is what it was. Wasn't the Monaco? It was Le Mans. Nonetheless, when Ford brought the car back out in production, all right, let's just go with that. They decided to build it in Canada. And when they decided to build the car in Canada, I said, what the fuck? What? I literally said, what the heezy? What the heezy for sheezy? That's what I said. I did. I heard me when I said it. But they built the car in Canada. They built the car in Canada while Ford other vehicle productions hauled ass to Mexico. Of course, if you could go get the labor down, we can bypass production law, and Mexico was glad to have us there and be able to assemble a vehicle. Mexico said, hey man, listen, don't pay them people. We don't have a union down here. Listen, man, we can ship the car. We put a couple of bundles of cocaine. We put a couple of bundles of cocaine in the trunk. It's a win-win for the cartels of Mexico and everything. And so they did. The production run Ford went to Mexico. How ironic, both of these countries border the United States. So when you don't have the external revenue service, there isn't a balance. It was like this. President Trump gets back into office. Because I don't know if y'all understand this, but history tells us that our presidents in the past were already millionaires or generals of our army. Now we get people like Barack Obama. No offense to these normal people. What's that artiste chick? She's a representative in the Senate or whatever, Congress, but she was a bartender. We get people that have normal thinking narratives leading us. No offense. The average is not supposed to lead us. You're not supposed to be an average person leading anybody. This is why when Donald Trump speaks, your boy Elon Musk is right next to him. Of course, you're supposed to have this guy next to him. This guy is a trillionaire. Whatever's going on in his brain, I need it to work for me. So when he talks, you notice when, I don't know if you've seen the press conference the other day, he's just talking and Donald Trump is just like, I'm letting him cook. You know why there's a Rockefeller Center in New York? Because when Rockefeller Center was built, the dude was a billionaire at the time. There's a Rockefeller Center, there's a Carnegie Hall. Why isn't there a Obama Hall? There's a Trump Tower, he's a billionaire. How come all the people that had money, they got big money, they got things named after them? But we sit back and say, oh yeah, we want a Democrat in office. Oh, we want Cory Booker. I remember Cory Booker. I remember one time I had a carpet cleaning job right there. Cory Booker was from Newark, and he he bragged about the fact that he stayed with the people. So right next door to his house in Newark, New Jersey, I had a carpet cleaning job. And I parked, the house that was shared with him, they had a driveway. So I parked up in the driveway. Some muck came out in a suit and said, you got to move your car. Can't park there. I looked at him, this and that, and then I looked at the house, cameras everywhere. I'm like, yo, who the hell? I told my friend Val about it. She said, oh, no, that's Cory Booker's house. I was like, oh, who knew? But he was a normal dude trying to be with the people. No offense. I'm not a normal person. I don't have no friends. I don't. You've ever hear me say, me and my friend was talking every day, anytime. But my intellect is through the roof. You're not a normal person. No, people with high intellect don't mingle. Somebody at my front door. Let me make sure I keep this open. I'm about to approach the crib. All right. So, like I was saying, we had our country was built by the Einsteins, Oppenheimer. You seen the picture of Oppenheimer when they built the atomic bomb. When I just went and looked in the back, Werner Braun. This guy used to be a scientist for Hitler. But when Hitler fell apart, America said, hey man, you can come to America because we only was led by the smart geniuses. So Werner Braun, he was a German. Now this is for all you idiots that says, well, Elon Musk is a South African. That is nothing new in history. America we was led by the smart, the geniuses, the higher level people. So Werner Braun was part of the Manhattan Project. These are the individuals that built the atom bomb, but they named the movie Oppenheimer. So this guy was a genius. This guy was like, boom, 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 boom. When you've seen the movie, you've seen Edison in the movie. You've seen all these great geniuses. We refer to the geniuses. Now we refer to bartenders. No offense. Cory Booker, normal dude. Normal dudes should not be leading us. Average people are normally led by individuals that have shown the world that they have a significant intelligence. They are not engaged in the normal functions of society. So when you look at them, they are an example. I would like to think that I am an example. I do. I would like to think I'm an example. I mean, after all, who else is on social media bragging about they don't get no pussy? Why I say that? Because it seems to be the power source in the black community. Everybody seems the fun flirt society seems to be the thing. If you're not having fun, if you're not flirting, if you're not getting, you just ain't black. I'm not to nobody. Nope, I'm not interested. And when I do, I'm going to get me a receipt. Like I said, I'm a, hey, yeah. Okay, I see you got a cockeyed chick on staff. Yeah, she got a nice one. Oh, she's running a suck special? Oh. Okay, so normally when I get my boy buffed off, the balls are not free. She running a special where I get my balls sucked free? Okay. Well, I'm sending payment now. We got it, Cree. Okay. Cree, we see you again, Cree. Yes, okay. Thank you. That's how it's going down. I'm not interested, man. Listen, these chicks today, they are on a money grab. All right, let me go. let me go left for a second, if y'all don't mind. When I go left for a second, that means I start talking about something that have absolutely nothing to do with the title. I just want to have me some fun. You know, I'm kind of into that. I love just bugging out. I does do. I love bugging out. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Be a non-me minderer. I got my man Edmund Walsh, disgusted dads. That disgusting. He's so disgusting. He's a disgusted bastard. What's going on, man? Remember, y'all, that thumbs up. My Cash App link is below. You can be a one cool chat cat, a super chat cat, and give me my $1. I charge $1 to watch my live streams, y'all. Ain't nothing changed. Been saying this for years. But we can waive that $1 fee if you just hit that thumbs up button. That's all. That thumbs up button is your fee. It's your fee. You see how I say that? All right. So let me go left for a second, because I think it's always a great time to say this, and I actually just said what I said, so I want to put some perspectives on what I said, so we're in clear understanding. At 56 years old, what I see is a lot of people today gambling. I see a lot of individuals acting as if we just having some fun now. It's no big deal. Yeah. Actually, it's a big deal. One day, all y'all men are going to wake up and realize that women are not as they advertise. They are not. One day, y'all going to wake up and realize that women are the weakest. They know they're the weakest, but they try to pass themselves off as being the strongest. I mean, after all, I do tell y'all that they are great storyteller sellers. They can sell you a story and you'll buy it. I actually brought all the stuff that my baby mama was telling me. All the stuff my baby mama was telling me, I brought it. I don't care. We don't need you. Don't come around, blah, 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 blah. And then when I didn't, she cried in court and said, why don't I? Me personally, there isn't a woman walking on this planet today that isn't dumb. You let them dress themselves up with all these, I did this, that, this, I'm a boss, I'm a this and that. But then they go ahead and get a coochie to a $2 dude. When I go on the dating apps, when I used to go on the dating apps anyway, I used to only pick women that didn't have kids. I can come across a fat, sloppy chick with cuck knuckle. She be on there like, and to read her bio, I'm telling you now, I got cuck knuckle. So don't ask me to hand you a drink. I can't, you know. like, bad boy. Whoa, look at that. Whoa! 2 kids. Don't like. I'm not buying it no more. I'm not buying it. The second you try to insinuate that you a boss, you are anything like that, how many workers you got for me? Tell me who does your payroll, because I need a new payroll company. What's your profit and losses? Talk to me about this boss status that you got. You work where? No. You can't be a boss. All this, I'm independent. You're independent. You said what? You got your boss called an emergency. You got to go to work. I'm going to go ahead and waive your independent status. You guys sit there and you listen to these creatures mouth off. They're all dumb. Listen to me. They're all dumb. They're all of them. They're dumb. You guys lived your whole life and allow a woman to tell you, I'm a queen. You know queen means whore, right? Because that's all it was good for. In time, we just propped them up on this thing and we're treating them like somebody and something they're not. They're all whores. You say you good at I had an individual once telling me, yo, I'm good with these bitches. No, you ain't. They was going to suck it anyway. You just paid a lot for it. They're great storyteller sellers. They will sell you a story and you'll buy it. Yeah, you will. Shut up. Boy, I'll back knuckle you. I will back knuckle you. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Sorry about that rant. Appreciate that thumbs up, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like I told y'all, and I will always tell y'all. My Cash App is listed below. You can be a super chat cat and give me my $1. You can't watch me without giving me my $1. However, you can hit that thumbs up button and you can watch me for free. All right. This is a little game that I play. All right. Take it. Don't be so serious. Like I said, I get so emotional. I literally tear up when I listen to Donald Trump. I just can't believe I'm listening to somebody, because we seen the movie The Matrix. We seen the movie. You watched the movie. But yet, you watch the movie, and what you don't realize is that movie is actually depicting life as we know it. That movie is actually talking about the unfortunateness of people today and the unbelievable, the fake life that they're living with claims that this is real life. It's not real life. It's not. This is why I don't participate in it. I do not participate in nothing. Don't have no party. Talking about some you inviting me, your barbecues. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be around people. It's too much uncontrolled energy right now. You're going to go to these places. Listen, I was talking to a woman 5 years ago, and she said, I went to an album release party and gunshots rang out. I said, okay, did they give you a copy of the guest list? The guest list? No. I said, okay. Listen, little word of advice. Don't ever go to a party that don't have a guest list. And then you tell a person, this is how it should go. What's your name? John. I don't think I see you on the list, John. Oh, John Patel. Okay, John Patel. And what you're doing is you're sitting down writing green shirt or green jacket. And who is this lovely lady here? Oh, yeah, I look great together. All right, Shaquita. And Shaquita, black dress, red shoes. Okay. Hi, and you are? MC Killer Nigga. Okay, let me see if I can. Wow, you was the next one on the list. MC Killer Nigga? Okay, Mr. Killer Nigga. Wow, that's a nice chain. Big, thick herringbone chain. Red shirt with Nameen on it. And I'm sorry, and who is this cool jiggy nigga with you? MC that? Oh, MC that. Okay, and an MC. Okay, MC that. Welcome to the album release party. MC that, white t-shirt, jean boots. So guess what? When some shooting breaks out and they say, who was doing the shooting? So I don't know. I just got involved. I was here with my friend. Well, who was doing the shooting? Somebody with red shirt and white t-shirt, red, skinny, we got it. MC Killer Nigga. Get MC that on the phone. Get him on warrants. You know, that's what I'm not going to no party, anything other than that. I'm not. Your barbecues, I'm not pulling up to your house and it's 1,000 cars outside the house and it's everywhere. There's a booty rocking everywhere. I'm not into that. Not happening. And then when something break out, nobody knows this guy. Nobody knows. Oh no affiliates. So we gonna get MC that, get his phone. I want text messages. I want Verizon. I want warrants. I want subpoenas. And we gonna get this mug. Well, what happens when something break out at these jiggy album release parties? Oh, jiggy.com, oh, jiggy sucker. And what happens? Something break out? No, I'm not going to that. That's too much energy. I like to go to places where the energy is under control. I do. I like that. So I don't go to these places. I do. I had to stop and take that in for a second when I said that. I really just had to feel that. This is why when I listen to Democrats, all I see is Satan perspectives. When I listen to Donald Trump, I hear a realignment of God. That's all I hear. A realignment of God. That's all I hear. I just hear us getting back to the way things supposed to be. That's what I hear. I don't know what you hear. I'm not, I understand that because you can have two people standing right next to each other and their ears will be at two different positions on this planet. Even though we're standing next to each other, your ears may be 50 degrees north by 13 degrees south, and my ears may be at 17 degrees north at 18 degrees south. We just at two different places. I understand it's just impossible. The only time two people hear the exact same thing is when it's a Shaquita and some big booty bouncing music is played. Then for some reason, those two Shaquitas would be standing there and be like, oh, I ain't even doing that. My butt just do that by itself. Oh, my butt. Oh, my butt. I crack myself up, y'all.